Time now for Kindness 101 series, where Steve Hartman and his kids have found stories that are built around kindness and character and the people or animals who have mastered those qualities. Today's lesson is in mindfulness. All right, we revisit the story of two dogs in Maine who love fall for one simple reason. Things fall.
Good morning. This is Merrill.
And this is our lesson on mindfulness.
Emmett, care to define?
Sure. I'm simply defining mindfulness as just like living in the moment.
And why is that important?
So you don't worry so much about what might happen in the future?
Or because it helps you appreciate the little things in life.
Yes, to both of those. It's about living in the here and now instead of always worrying about what comes next. And of course, I know an expert in this field. Follow her lead this fall season, and you too will understand the joy of mindfulness.
In our increasingly outraged America, even the lowly leaf is subject to controversy. Folks upset about the raking and the bagging.
Leave the leaves! They're just going to make the soil richer.
Mad about the blowing and the scooping.
It's just noise and leaf blowers, and I can't handle it.
Even just vacationing to look at them angers some peeps.
I hope you stub your toe really hard.
But there is at least one place left in America where pure autumn joy can still be found. It appears annually in Jody Hartman's front yard in Freeport, Maine, after he piles up his leaves and gives his dog the green light. Stella the yellow lab, mindfulness personified.
She kind of likes the feeling of it, I think, the sound maybe.
I made you something.
It's just her little comfort zone.
Stella started doing this about 9 years ago. A few years later, their other dog Mabel caught the fever. Today, their videos are extremely popular on social media, which is why Jody goes to great lengths to make sure his leaf pile lasts as long as possible.
I was out in the yard with a hairdryer trying to dry them out. I have to cover them with my new roof. Just leaf maintenance all the time.
Do you have to tell the kids, no, these aren't for you, these are for the dog?
I have kept the kids out of the leaf pile before.
Hold on, guys, don't wreck it.
You know, some people believe kids are more important than dogs.
Yeah, that's good to know. I'll try to remember that.
But until then, the pooches will remain the priority, because he says we all really need this.
I think in a world where there's so much noise, and especially on social media, it just doesn't get much more simple and wholesome than a dog just running and jumping in the leaves.
Especially, he says, when this happens.
Just her tail wagging outside the leaves is something about it.
That little periscope of hope popping out of the chaos. A reminder that joy is still out there if you just take the leap.
Joining us now, Jody Hartman, no relation. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's great to be back with you.
Why do you think dogs in general are so good at living in the moment?
I think they're simplistic creatures, and we're meant to be more simplistic than we are. They don't ruminate on thoughts. They don't worry. They don't have social media.
Yeah, right.
For old people like my dad who spend too much time harping on their kids, do you have any suggestions for how to make life more mindful?
Have you tried Buddhism? No.
Emmett's being mindful right now.
You're interrupting my zen.
Hey, take your time. I'm all about it.
How do your dogs practice mindfulness in other seasons?
They're happy with a mud puddle. They're happy with a dead tree to chew on, a tennis ball to destroy. So there's always something to keep them entertained and mindful.
There's a lot that can be learned from your dogs and from you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, guys.
You know, we all do a lot of worrying about the past and the future. But this moment, this one right here, offers us an opportunity to just be. Something to be mindful of. Until we see you next time.
And until then, stay kind.
So good.
Steve and kids, you did it again. We all want to be Stella and Mabel. Don't you remember as a kid doing that?
I do remember.
Oh, I love it.
I remember I had a black lab named Lady that used to love jumping in the leaf pile as well.
I love it. But Steve's writing, just a wagging of the tail, periscope of hope. Spot on again, Steve.
I'm going to text Steve. I don't know if he's recovered from that jumping in the leaf pile himself, though.